Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to another game of the Stolen Souls tabletop RPG, live play or actual play RPG in Pathfinder First Edition. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys all had a great holiday weekend. I don't want to take up too much time, but I want to just say thank you, happy holidays, and I hope you guys all have a great new year. I didn't put out a schedule for this week because I'm not exactly sure when uh, I'll be streaming, but there is a chance that tomorrow and Friday there will be streams. But just stay tuned and look for the announcement either on Discord or just on your push notifications on your devices that say, hey, so and so has gone live. So keep an eye out for that. And I appreciate you guys for being here. There are channel point redemptions. I don't have bingo up yet, but I will be getting bingo up here in a moment. But there are also channel point redemptions that you can use to affect the game. I will let Matt tell you all about those things. It'll also scroll here once my face disappears from the screen. It'll also scroll there and you can kind of see what it is going on. So thank you all for being here. All right. All right. Matt, go ahead, take it away.
So we'll start off with the channel point redemptions. If you go down to your bottom of your Twitch, you'll see that there's a coin of the realm. You can click that and it pulls up a menu of things you can do. Besides playing all of the trolly amazing sounds, you can affect the game as a viewer. You can, a couple things you can do is you can give a player or a baddie a mythic point. You can let them heal, and this healing is special. It comes from the Infernal Lord Osmodius, and the players can augment this healing by eating hot chips. And as they eat the hot chips, it will increase the power of the heal that Osmodius pours through them. There are some characters that would just rather die than to benefit from this improved healing.
Yeah, I was going to say one of us has been recently scarred by that.
You can also give a re-roll to a player or to the GM. And the most powerful thing that you can give is a point of plot armor. And you can give plot armor. Plot armor can be given to a player or to a baddie. You can let a baddie or a player escape a situation that would have killed them. It's not leaving them unscathed. They could be maimed, they could be unconscious, but they would live that situation that would normally kill them. So with that gone over, feel free, affect the game if you have points. Otherwise, we're going to pick up where we left off. The players have been going through the, give me 1 second, have been going through the Bridgefront district of Old Corvosa, and they have been speaking with various locations that are.
Oh
Did we
no.
lose our GM?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They can't see me anyhow.
All of a sudden, it looks like he froze up.
He did freeze up. He's been having issues as well here. Look, I'm back, everyone. The GM froze and has been modified. Maybe would you guys like to? Oh no!
Oh, I guess Emika, you're going to have to continue with the recap.
Maybe you guys want to introduce all of your characters and give a character background while we wait for him to come back. That sound like an idea?
Sure.
We'll start with Karina because Emika doesn't actually have a microphone because they share a microphone.
That works. Well, Karina is just a humble archer. Is a kitsune, an albino kitsune, humble archer. All of a sudden our videos are all over this place.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, no idea what Zoom's doing. It keeps disconnecting me. Hopefully that is the last time. I've just reset it all.
And
Alright.
I have the magical powers to bring the game master back to the Zoom.
I was just asking them to do character recaps so you got back.
So you are all in Madame Carrion's ornoromancery. You were greeted by her, looks like an employee of hers, which is a very short, either a very short human or a very tall halfling named Maynard Colville. His suit looks too small for him. It also looks like it was probably in vogue a few seasons, if not a decade ago. And I believe it was Karena, as the game ended last time, as Maynard went in to tell Madame Carrington that she had visitors. You were able to see through a reflection of a mirror on the wall, and it looks like Madame Carrington almost appeared to be lying or laying on a couch with a spectral figure.
Right. Okay.
And with that, Maynard finished closing the curtain as he was saying, Madame Carrington will be with you in a few minutes. I will come gather you when she is ready. You, everyone but Karena, you can feel a sense of calm emanating from Madame Carrington's business. It doesn't wipe away the trauma from your nightmares, but it makes them feel not as in the forefront of your thoughts. Karena, are you being the only one that noticed anything weird? Are you gonna say anything, or are you just gonna kind of let it be?
Um. Let's see. Wisdom of 12. Okay. Krana's like, oh, who's your little floating friend?
You do know that Maynard did walk behind like the curtain doorway, so it is just you and your friends right now in the waiting room of Madame Carrington's. So you're not in the room with her.
Oh.
Or do you call that out?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah. As you say that, all 5 of you see the curtain open up, and there is this greenish blue see-through man. Um, Big mutton chops, very little hair on the top of his head, and translucent, as he somehow is able to slide this curtain open. As he glides into the room, all of you can see that Maynard is helping Madame Carrington get rearranged on the couch that she is sitting on. And she is more lounging on it than sitting on it. As she, those of you that have ranks in heal can roll it, but you need to have ranks in it. Saya, your ability would work for this.
30.
Wow. Amika, it is a DC 30 from being in another room looking in. It looks like Madame Carrington has some type of degenerative muscle disease, that has left her almost entirely paralyzed. From the way that her mouth is kind of drooping, it looks like it has also rendered her incapable of speech.
I mentioned that quietly to my companions.
As you see the ghostly figure kind of floats into the room. And as he does, he passes through like a plant and part of a table. Just looks like he's able to move through anything in his way.
Is he like an I guess, are we in his range of sight? Is he ignoring?
Yeah, yep. It looks like he can see all of you. You can all roll knowledge, religion. Those of you that are in a cult class, not race, but class only, do get a +5 to this roll.
Does he have any expression on his face, or does he just open the curtain and just aimlessly start floating in?
He doesn't have an expression on his face. Looks like he just kind of floats in. 23, Saya, you would have a 26.
Religion. And since I have that additional +5, it's a 33, taking a 10.
33. Those of you that beat a 25 know that he is a phantom. So rather than being a ghost or a specter, he is a phantom that is bound to a spiritualist.
Query, I am a spiritualist. Should I not recognize this? Like, just straight out, that is my class.
Yours, yes. However, your archetype is not about using a phantom. It's about using an animal.
Which is, it's a phantom
It's
animal.
still a phantom, but you are more that animalistic tradition.
Sure,
I
still think I should or the DC should be lower for me, but that is my class.
You're right. I guess I would give you an additional +2.
Okay, then I hit the DC.
Then you hit the DC.
It's just like, that's me.
You're right. That is you. You see the phantom glides to within about 5 feet of all of you. And he stops, and his face becomes more in focus. And as it does, it is no longer translucent. As he looks, he goes, "My name is Girasa. I will be able to translate for Madame Carrington, or she can use the spirit board to respond to your questions. Which one would you rather have manifest?"
Ooh.
I'd rather talk to you personally.
I mean, the spirit board does sound fun, but I feel like that would take a really long time. And you're right here, so.
Are the rest of you in agreement with the two that have spoken up?
Yeah, I nod.
He's like, "Very well. Please grab your chair and come into the reading room." And you see his face again becomes translucent as he just does a 180 and glides back in the way that he did into this room.
Falls will drag herself and Shy over a chair.
Okay. As you all make it into the reading room, you can see Madame Carrington a little better. I will blow up her picture for all of you to see, as well as those of you watching at home, you see a little rather than that little instrument, you see there's the spirit board, a Ouija board, and you see her eyes kind of dart around to take in all of you. And you see her eyes move from all of you to Girasu, and you see his face again switches from being translucent into opaque. She goes, Madam Carrington wishes to see all of you that have come to ask questions. Amika, you realize her eyes are fixated on you.
Mhm. I spend the minute to manifest Fitz.
Okay.
I say, well done.
The last time you had summoned Fitz, was he injured at all?
Yeah.
You feel as you summon him, power from Madam Carrington's estate infuses Fitz. He is fully healed, and for the next day, he's affected, or until you rest, he's affected by the heroism spell.
No idea how to do that, but I'll figure it out.
Yep. And you hear Girasu, how can my wife help you all this fine day?
Shai's gonna look over at Enosh because he really wanted to come here.
I really wanted to go to the Winding Way. Was the place I wanted to go to.
Oh.
And I think we were pointed to here by somebody there.
Yeah.
Well,
Madam Carrington is known for her ability to read dreams.
Hmm. Okay.
Perhaps you can remedy a malady some of us are facing.
And you see her eyes scan you, Enoch, and also you, Karena. And then they move over to her phantom. Ah, you both are so lonely. She feels that you are cut off, not only from power, but from loved ones. And you see his face kind of scrunches up as he looks at her. I do not know what you mean that they are. She says that you are all lost from home, but I don't understand that. She,
so I mean that's kind of true.
Mm-hmm.
We are visiting, hopefully for only a very short amount of time.
his face goes translucent for a second and then re-solidifies. Goes, I guess, yes, my love. She says that yes, you are visitors, but even outside of this city, you would not be home. I mean, she says you would not be on the world, but that makes no sense. You do not look like those from Castevel or rumors of colonies on the moon.
No, it's really complicated. Like I could try explaining it to you
Because
if you want.
There's
you-
multiple realities.
Yeah.
And we're from a different one.
We're from Galarian, but a different Galarian. We'll say Galarian 1, and this is Galarian 2.
To be fair, I don't quite understand it myself.
as you explain that, you see the various instruments and spirit boards and some of the spirit dolls. The contraptions begin to, some vibrate, some play a small tune. You see that there's like looks like a hand in a big like pickled jar, and you see the hand starts looks like it's trying to sign a language. As Girasu, that I guess it makes sense to her. Not me, but to her. I guess that is what matters. You are not from here. You are looking.
Yes. We are looking into the shiver issue that's going on and that's causing not only nightmares but things from the realm of nightmares to come into reality, and that's just hurting people and killing them and ripping their bodies open.
Ah, yes, she has seen the local dreamscapes become dangerous. Much like a noose is hanging around the necks of everyone in the city, waiting to tighten.
Yep. We're looking for the headquarters of the gang and the group that's facilitating this. We think that they might be poisoning the water with this drug.
The dreaming drug.
Mm-hmm. And
As he says that, you see she, with what little control she has of her body, shivers slightly. She blames the night market for fouling this fair city with shiver. It is a foul, dreaming drug that, as of late, has sent tendrils of rot, almost like bruises on a limb, spreading out, except getting darker rather than lighter over time. Like a corruption from within.
mm-hmm.
Would suggest don't drink the water. Have you heard of Meg Lothar before? has to do with like, you know how when people dream with the shiver and they go a little bit crazy and they have bugs crawling on them and some of them are spiders and then all of a sudden a really big spider comes and kills everybody? It's like that.
No. But you are not the first one to question her about spiders. Young Lord Frel was in here maybe a week ago, asking her about protection from the spiders in his nightmares.
Mhm.
Gonna assume that she didn't have any.
No. I would like all of you to make a perception check, please. Wow, Enosh. Enosh, you notice that Maynard, Madam Carrington's employee, looks suspicious isn't the word, but looks like he knows something when the Phantom says she was not able to protect him.
She was not able to protect Lord Frel.
Yeah.
Enosh looks at Maynard. Did you point him in a different direction?
Yes. When Madam Carrington said she could do nothing to help him, I sent him to the Winding Way to get Dreamcatcher. It is known about these parts that the gnome's handiwork can ease a troubled mind. But you have to have faith isn't the right word. You have to expect it to work for it to have any real power. Enosh, you rolled so good before and on your roll in the Winding Way. You understand now that the dream catchers only work for those with occult magic.
Kirena, these dream catchers won't be any use to you.
Okay.
No one can catch your dreams.
Oh, that's so poetic.
It's such a
I
small
like-
hoop and you dream so big.
Yeah. Dreams just can't be contained.
Stop. Now you're just making me blush.
I would like all of you to give me a sense motive, please, as you talk about no one being able to protect Karina. Amika, you see that Madam Carrington's eyes get big, like her pupils dilate. When the talk of Karina not being able to be protected against what is lurking in the dreamscapes, as if she may know of something.
I ask her what she knows.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh boy. No. A 9.
You do have mythic points and whatnot being
That's true. That's probably worth it. What are we at? D8s or D6s still?
D8s, I believe.
That's right. Me and Enoch still can't access our mythic stuff, right?
Correct. Yep.
So 17.
A 17. You feel the internal power embolden your voice as
Kid Fitz aid me so I can get a 19. Not that it matters, but
yeah, Fitz could aid you.
no idea. But you know. Hey,
He does.
excellent. So I'm at a 19.
So you have a 19. You see, she looks and the spirit board begins to move. All of you see it spells out a name, and it just says Baku. Baku.
I turn to her phantom husband and ask if he knows what that means, or if he can explain what that means.
Was 4 days ago, my wife, while traveling through the dreamscapes of Corvosa, found a looks like an elephant, but small, the size of a large house cat or a small dog. This creature informed her that it has been on the run or hiding. It was imprisoned in the castle by a very large slug-like monster.
Mean anything to any of us?
No.
Cool.
When the creature was killed, it was able to escape. My wife has been protecting it. And those that it deems worthy, it can guard over their minds while they rest. It can try to remove the turmoil of their dreams.
And you said it's a little elephant?
Yes, it's a little elephant-like creature.
Hmm.
It is very bizarre. It has 3 toes, kind of like almost as if a goat has hooves, and it floats above the ground.
Cute.
It is very, very interesting.
Indeed.
Have I heard about this kind of creature in my research?
You can make a knowledge arcane check.
It's a 30.
It's a 30. So you know that Baku are magical beasts. They are normally human-sized. So if this one is like large cat to small dog size, it is probably a juvenile of the species.
Just a baby.
They are not aligned to any particular axis, aka they're neutral. They feed on thoughts and stay hidden from humanoids and feed on their creativity and dreams, as well as their fears and nightmares. They live largely solitary lives. Some sages speculate that they are not born, but are rather spontaneously manifest, as if spun from dreams, nightmares, and creative thoughts. With a 30, you know that speculation is correct. The stronger the emotion, the stronger the dreams or nightmares can cause them to spontaneously be created. Cities that are steeped in magic, cities that have a high number of arcane academies are built over lost magical strongholds. There's a greater percent chance that a Baku can be created. That's what you would have gotten with a 25. With a 30, you know that from what you've heard of the things going on in this city, between the former queen tapping into a lot of magic, poisoning the population, creating this massive nightmare curse to kill everyone, this blood plague. If she was as powerful as the rumors and the stories are told, this Baku could have been created from her creativity and her dreams of power.
But the dreams that spawn it have no bearing on what the Baku is actually like. Nightmares don't create a sinister Baku. Dreams don't create a good Baku.
Correct. Correct. They're just created and they feed off whatever is most present. I will give you one other piece of information. Baku are mortal enemies of night hags. While the Bakus are normally calm and gentle creatures, if they encounter a night hag, they will hunt them down and sacrifice their own life if that means that they could kill one night hag.
Well, the Baku is a gentle creature. It may be worth seeking out. In fact, it may have the ability to remove our maladies for the day instead of waiting until night.
Oh, okay.
You see the spirit board begins to move. And as you all watch it, it spells out breakwater.
The pier.
Okay. So that's where we need to go to find the Baku.
You see the phantom. No.
Oh.
It. Yes, yes, dear. I will relay that. The Baku is being hunted by an enemy in the pier.
Uh,
Something from when it was imprisoned in the castle millennia ago.
And it is at Breakwater Pier.
Yes, that is what what is currently hunting it.
Hmm.
If you
Do
can
we?
remove that threat, the Baku can be more open with its protectiveness.
so if we save it, it may even help protect us.
Yes.
Maybe I missed it, but do we have a description of what this threat is?
It is in the water.
Oh,
Hmm.
like on a boat in the water?
My wife does not know.
Okay.
Obviously, she cannot go investigate it herself, and I can only go so far from her side.
Is it a human creature?
I do not think so. From what it has told her when it was captured, there was a bridge spanning from here to Magnamar, and from Magnamar farther out into the sea. I mean, even when I was alive, there was no bridge that stretched that far. All of you can make knowledge history checks.
30.
24, 21, 17. So it's a DC 25 to know that this Baku is referring to the time before Starfall. It was captured in the time of Thassalon.
Hmm.
The creature that is hunting the Baku was captured then?
No, the Baku was captured then. The creature hunting it has been hunting it since before Starfall.
That's a really old baby.
They don't grow up.
Apparently.
Oh, they stay little forever?
Keanu will be a kitten forever.
Okay, now I do want one. right, so random mean thingy.
It's hunting
Breakwater.
friendly small Snuffleupagus.
So we're gonna go there and we're gonna look for someone not nice. And say,
Good.
listen here, bucko.
Bucko. As you say that, you see Girushu. So you will do it. You will help out Baku in order to gain his protection.
Seems
I-
like that's a good choice.
Yes.
Karena and Enosh, you hear the mousiest little squeak of an elephant doing its trumpeting noise in your head. Both of you have 1 mythic point today. You don't gain all of your powers back, but those that are watching can do point redemption to give you mythic points for the rest of the day if they so choose.
Okay.
Is it 1 point redemption? Like, is it exactly what it says in there? Like you get 1 mythic point?
Yeah, yep. But before they got this pseudo
Oh.
protection,
Chat
they couldn't
redeems
even
mythic
get
point
them
/
from
inspiration.
viewers.
There you go.
Karena, you
for-
now have 2 mythic points that you can use today.
Sweet.
So 14 times 1500.
You
Is
figuring how many you need to spend on
half
yourself?
of almost a third of my channel
Chat
points.
redeems mythic point / inspiration.
There we go.
There. Sharing the love. Sharing the love.
As you you see, Maynard, is there anything else that I could get you before you head out?
Is the creature here?
I only see it when I sleep. I do not know if it is. If it is here, I have not seen it, but it makes its presence known to me.
Shai will look over at Saya and kind of like do this. Be like, should we ask about the mirror?
Oh, that's a good question.
You know, let's just do it. I think. She probably heard me anyway.
I mean, she knows her from another world.
I mean, as you say that, Girasu, she did not, but I did.
Oh.
Would you like me to repeat your question to her, or?
Yeah. So we're also kind of like a part 2 to our trip here. We are looking for a mirror that's I think Shai knows this. That's from Nidal.
Yep.
That is a Zon Kathani mirror. He's the god of pain and not fun times unless you're into that sort of stuff.
Give me a diplomacy check, please, Shai.
Oh, well, I'm gonna spend a mythic point because this is important. 19.
She says if you help the Baku, she will use her powers to see what she can find in the stories of the city about a mirror from Nido.
Sounds good to me.
Well, when you have checked out the breakwater pier and have eliminated whatever ancient threat is there, please come back. And we will do what we can to give you protection from the Baku, as well as begin searching for this Nidalese mirror.
Right.
You all leave Madame Carrington's.
This might be a
And
two birds with one stone situation, guys.
yup. You have to move or go all the way to Breakwater Pier, which is E on the map. It's the very top left corner of this map. As you begin your walk up, Shy, you do see that your dare posters are being put up. And as you all begin walking through the city, I would like all of you to make a perception check, please.
As I see some of them, I'm gonna just do like arcane marks on them too for my holy symbol.
Okay.
I'm going to spend one of my mythic points to put 2 more points of mental focus into divination, and
Okay.
my it'll be better.
Okay. And then a perception check for you, Enosh. Saya and Enosh. As you two are walking, you see it looks like there is looks like some type of homeless half elf. Looks to be in his mid to late 50s. Looks like he is pretty scarred up. You two can give me a knowledge local check. Saya, you get a +4 because you have lived in Corvosa.
So 28.
28 and a 14. Both of you recognize the mark. It is the mark of the Gray Maidens that has been carved into his flesh.
So it's a female?
No, it's like a brand of punishment that the Gray Maidens would give of someone that is.
So this person was never a Gray Maiden.
No, this man was never a Gray Maiden. It looks like it was some sort of punishment that was inflicted on him. That's what you know, Saya. Enosh, you know that it was a brand that the maidens would put on someone that was a snitch. Once they were no longer useful to the maidens, they would brand them with this mark. So others in whatever criminal organization they were part of knew that they were someone willing to talk with the Gray Maidens. as you see this man is talking with one of these people that are putting the flyers up, and he is adamantly trying to get information from the people putting the flyers up as to who has paid for these flyers, why are they going up, is trying to find out like the who, what, where, when, and why of these dare posters.
I I imagine Enosh sees that Shy is about to float above him like a cloud.
It looks like
And-
Shy has no idea that this is going on.
Okay.
She's just looking at her masterful handiwork, just being like, oh.
Saya, you and Enosh know that both of you know. Both of you see this, but no one, none of the other party members do.
Enosh looks at Saya, points at Shy, and then does this. Kind of like shushes. Like, don't tell her.
So you all make your way to Breakwater Pier.
All right.
The pier is technically outside of Bridgefront.
Just barely.
Just barely. However, as soon as you get, and you know that Breakwater Pier is the worst like neighborhood of this district of Old Corvosa. However, it is night and day better than Bridgefront. And the buildings, while they're old, it doesn't look like many of them have holes in the roofs, broken windows. However, what you do notice is that the piers look really run down. It looks like big ships can no longer park here. It's more smaller ships, rowboats to rowboats anywhere from 5 to 20 feet in length. Looks like a lot of the wooden boards for some of the docks have been pulled and used to repair the houses here. And I am going to grab all of you and transfer you to a new map. I will let you know when that is all set. Lex, I want to make sure you all can see. Okay.
Oh. Quick question, everybody. Would we all like freedom of movement? Because if we happen to fall in the water, I'm pretty sure that somehow helps.
I won't
I
say
can-
no.
Yes, please.
All right.
Not
Gather round into a prayer circle and hold hands. And you have to believe with all your heart.
That magic works. Yes.
done.
Praise me. Everybody has freedom of movement. And it's for
Good duration.
10 minutes. Sorry, these spell-like abilities.
Oh, your caster level is double your mythic tier.
Okay, so 12, right? Because we're 6.
Yep. So for 120 minutes. So you've all heard Shy talking about being a god. Like that's her shtick. You've all heard it before. But as she channels this power, Shy, what portfolio was this from?
I believe literally freedom.
So how does this magic, this literal divine essence of that you're imbuing into your allies, how does this feel as the magic transfers to them?
Apologies. Liberation domain.
Okay.
Um, so basically what happens is they're holding hands and Shy is like a golden statue. And so like there's like I don't want to say like it's kind of just like glitter falls off her skin and it like wraps around everybody but doesn't actually touch their skin. It actually touches these metaphorical chains that are like around everybody, kind of like your own whatever's holding you back mentally. And then the gold glitter just shatters them into like a burst of glitter that like goes everywhere and then disappears. And all of a sudden you just feel lighter.
I like it. So yeah, all of you feel that affect you. Mika, I'm assuming you did not put Fitz back in?
I have
Or-
not.
Okay. So give me a second to pull him out. Actually, I might have already had him out on the other map. Oh,
You know-
I did not. You have not used them at all yet, have you?
I haven't used them in a while.
Okay,
Not since we were underground in those tunnels.
okay. Um, I will grab him as soon as everything uh, loads. It's just a little slow right now. So you see that this wharf, this pier looks shabby, serviceable, but definitely areas need to be fixed, need to be repaired. What catches your eye is that one of these docks ends in a building, a structure.
Okay.
You do see that there is a guard. Um, Nick, I don't think it moved you on the other map.
There, how's that?
I see it.
There we go.
Give me a
It's
second.
there.
Oh, okay. Awesome. I was concerned for a second. You see that there is a guard. I'm pinging him on the map. For those of you that are seeing. And it looks like he's just kind of stationed next to this front door, looking down the walkway of the dock. As for what he is wearing, give me a second because you can all see that. Looks like there is a long sword at his side. He has a longbow in his hand. Wearing leather armor. And it looks like there's a couple of things hanging off of his belt. Definitely looks better armed than a lot of the other guards that you have seen so far. Do any of you have any? Well, I guess Saya, you have every skill with your feats. Shy, do you have like a craft weaponsmithing or something for your gun?
I've
Or do you just have alchemy to like make ammo and stuff?
I have craft alchemy, and then I have gunsmithing, but that's not really I think you just use alchemy for the gunsmithing, from what I
Okay.
remember, because I have the feat.
Okay. So Saya, you can roll your craft skill.
Is appraise relevant?
Appraise would work. So those of you with appraise could roll it.
Oh. Yep.
8. I got an 8.
You've got an 8.
Yeah. Has nothing to do with what I don't know. I don't
It's
care.
it's a 25 for me. Appraise.
Okay. Saya, unfortunately, an 8 does not make it, even with the reduced DC of using a craft skill.
Okay, great.
Shy and Enosh, you realize that the armor and weapons that he is wielding are at least masterwork quality. And you've seen the guards that are guarding Bridgeport. None of them, or Bridgefront, none of them had masterwork quality anything, except for the head of the guard. So this guard, not wearing any type of town insignia, so just kind of paid by someone, has been outfitted with years and years of salary.
Rug money.
Rug money?
Definitely could be outfitted with drug money.
Oh, drug money.
Yep.
All right, well, I don't think we're going to be able to sneak up to him.
I mean, he's just standing there, right? He doesn't have his weapon drawn or anything
He
like
has
that.
the longbow out and looking down the walkway.
I could talk to him, or if we want to talk to him, or I feel kind of just weird running up and just attacking him.
But
all
what would
no
you say?
reason.
Like, hey, do you have any shiver we could buy?
Yeah.
All of you can make perception checks.
Or like, do you have someone trying to kill a little magical elephant dude?
I mean, we could.
Oh, I can't do that. I have to roll. Okay.
Where'd you get that armor?
So everyone but Saya makes the DC. You realize that this is a human. If you wanted to wait until it gets dark, he would be limited in what he could see. Just because, being a human, he would need to use a torch or some other light source.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I feel that.
Saya might have that same problem.
I mean, I'd be happy to talk to him.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Where
You have-
are we?
Karina, do you want me to go with you?
Sure.
Well, let's go ask if this is the drunk den and see how this goes.
We
Is
can
that what
call
we're
it
asking?
this chapter of our adventure, The Goddess and the Gorgeous.
Sure.
So Karena and Shy,
Yep.
make your way up.
Do we
Sorry.
try to like stop them
Yeah. Fault is probably like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
or
we should
get
just go
closer in
get
case
close. Yeah.
they get shot with some arrows?
So Karena and Shy, all of you see as you get up to kind of like the entrance, his eyes do kind of focus on you.
Yep.
And you see his hand is by his quiver at his belt. Like he hasn't pulled an arrow and he's not like waiting for you, but he is looking at you both very warily.
Is any of these alleyways out of his view?
I would say if you could get to a point where you had like part of a building interrupting your sight between you and him, it would then also be out of his view.
Just so you know, Matt, when Shy gets close enough, so like at this range, I'm gonna spend a mythic point to do my martial ability to adjust his attitude and the other attitudes of people that can see me.
So as you get to there, both of you, Karena and Shy, can make a perception check.
Well, I'm incrementally getting better.
Yeah. You move up. Yeah, like what you can kind of see, it looks like his pupils are dilating as it looks like he's like getting ready if you move any closer. Karena, you do see that there are 3 other people inside this building that he is guarding. You're able to kind of see through some of the gaps in the wood, because again, this is the worst pier in the area, and time hasn't weathered.
Gotcha.
Before anything goes down, because Enosh is very perceptive, and he knows that if Karena is involved, this has a chance to go south. He's going to use this corner as cover to hide,
Okay.
pull out a javelin, and tap the head of the javelin, and it starts to thrum.
Okay.
Inaudibly, but with power.
Okay.
Okay.
Shy, you walk up, and do you have to spend?
Yeah, but I have to be within 60 feet of him.
Okay.
Jeez.
So if I get to there, let's see. So I expend 1 use of my mythic power and attempt a single diplomacy or an intimidate check.
Okay.
So I did roll it and I spent the mythic power, but I don't think I can do it just quite yet. So she'll put her hands up and be like, "Hi, we're just looking to talk. Is it okay if I come a little bit closer? I'd rather not get shot. But hoping you can give us some directions."
He is within 60.
Oh, he is. Oh, perfect.
Yep, corner to corner.
So cool. 29 is the diplomacy.
You do you spend your mythic energy, and you feel it drop through you. like, have you ever like stood up so fast that you feel dizzy, almost like a sense of vertigo as your stomach drops out?
Mm-hmm.
You feel that, but with your mythic energy, you feel it drop through you and you feel it enter the water.
Oh,
As you say that, like, I would like to step closer. You see he pulls a hand, or he pulls an arrow out of the quiver, and he raises it up. He doesn't draw it back yet, but he's like, no one's allowed here. Keep moving. Karena and Shy, you two can make perception checks again.
Mm-hmm.
so literally my roll has gone up by 1
Each
every
time.
time. Yeah.
Natural 20 for 20.
Wow. So I will let you know it was a DC 20. For this one, Shy, you realize that his eyes, while they are dilated, it's not from him like being a very well-trained combatant.
Uh-huh.
His eyes are dilated. You see a slight twitch in his hands, and he's like moving from ball to balls of his feet, as you realize he is suffering from the effects of shiver withdrawal.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Okay, well, we'll back up then a little bit. Rena, maybe we go in this alley?
Well,
Or do you want to talk to him still? He's suffering from withdrawal from shiver.
if I can get closer to him, I can maybe try to convince him to stand down.
I think he's going to shoot us.
Yeah,
You two can make sense motive checks.
sense motive. Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, Corinne, you're like, if I can just get close to him, I can talk him down. That's not a problem. Shy, you know, as soon as you step foot onto the walkway of the dock, he'll start to shoot.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to shoot us as soon as we step into the dock. I mean, I am definitely, if you want to go for it, you go for it. You do you.
I
I
just need
am
to get within 40 feet of him, give or
okay.
take.
Okay. I will, well, go. Yeah, you could either run for it or go over there. I'll be ready.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess,
I'm gonna
yeah.
try. Let's see if maybe we can split his focus a little bit. So, young friend, and I'll start moving this way as I'm still kind of talking towards him. It's like you seem to have a little party going on inside there.
It's a party that's none of your business. Keep pissing off.
Pissing off? No, no, my friend. You see, I'm the life of any party. Just ask the goddess over there; she'll tell you.
It's true.
He is he's watching a little bit, but you see he's more concentrated on the walkway.
Okay, I'm gonna go to there.
Okay.
But now, I admit I've heard through the grapevine that this is supposed to be a grand place to enjoy oneself without the pesky law and order keeping an eye on things. You know, for those that really want to, and I look around and I think, you know, rough it.
He's gonna roll a sense motive on you. Oh, he got a 4. What are you like trying to imply with him?
Honestly, I am just trying to talk and keep his attention as I slowly make my way
Okay.
up to get closer.
Okay.
But if I'm giving him the impression that we're some semi-rich people that are trying to slum it in the docks, because we want to live risky.
Give me a bluff.
Right, raw charisma.
He had a 4.
Okay.
As you say that, he looks and he goes, "You don't want what's here. Go to the Rook's Roost. That's where you'd be looking to let loose." Give me a diplomacy check, Karina.
Okay. Also, raw charisma. But a much better roll.
He goes, "Just make sure one of you keeps your wits about you. Sarus, if anything bad happens, has no qualms about feeding you to his pigs."
Oh. Lovely. I don't know, dear. Is that the place you were thinking of? I asked kind of towards Shy as I.
Well, I mean, it doesn't sound as exclusive as this. We're not allowed to go here, so this is obviously where I want to go.
He's like, "You can't come here. I don't care if you want to. Just you can't
I
come
know, but I'm rich and entitled, and then so you telling me no makes me want it all the more.
Those of you that are not Shy or Karina can make perception checks.
Please.
She is wealthy.
It's made of gold.
I mean, luck.
So, Saya, you're just kind of like watching this unfold, like, okay, what's happening here? Enosh,
To mend like the boards of this place.
you're like,
Man, they look dangerous.
I love that. That is great. So you're like mending. Enosh and Amika, you see Shy's like, "I am rich and I want to be here, and this is exclusive." You see eyes start like peeking out of like behind curtains and windows. Like people are trying to figure out why there's a commotion going on in their very normally quiet pier.
Sure.
If I notice anything with the water, does there seem any movement under the waves or?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, come on. This is an important one.
I will probably interrupt Shy at some point and be like, you're drawing a lot of attention from the
It's just like Shy like looks over and she's like, "I'm a 6-foot golden statue woman."
I know, but that's probably not going to help us in this scenario.
I mean, it's not really a stealth mission. It's an open dock. Anybody can see us.
Enosh, you don't notice anything with the water.
Those boards do look very dangerous. It's going to take her all day to repair them with that spell.
Yes, it will.
New tactic. Does one of the locals look, I don't know, nosier than the others? Like,
No,
none of them have come out onto their front porch to see what's going on?
none of them are recording this Karen interaction.
Do any of them appear to be in a, like, public building? Like, not somebody's house, but like an inn or a bar or...
All of these buildings look like they've been, if they were public buildings, they've been converted into like tenements. With the docks being destroyed and no big ship traffic,
Yeah,
there's not a good place, like you wouldn't want to have a tavern or an inn here, because there's not going to be that influx of sailors or salesmen.
sure. I pick the friendliest looking face and walk up to them.
Okay. It's a person over here looking through a window.
Is that a mouse person?
Faster enough, dude.
So move over next if you're gonna go over there. You see it's a heavily bearded dwarven man. And he's like, is she a friend of yours?
That's might be stretching it. However, we are currently working together, and I'm curious if you can tell us anything about what that guard is guarding.
I mean, they're guarding something, but I ain't snooping around in places where people armed like that are at. I'm not stupid.
Well, right, I didn't mean to imply, but you haven't seen, like, who's coming and going by chance? I mean, you live here, so I mean...
People come and go with boxes and things are stored there. I mean, it's back when the docks were docks, that's where the harbor master lived and kept office, but no docks, no harbor master.
Sure.
But you know, it's someone uses it, another person takes it over. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's, you know, of course, you know, not as bad as down in Bridgefront, but you know, I mean, I know I live in, you know, not the best area of Old Corvosa, but this, you know, I'm not the worst. You
Yep, and you
keep your nose clean, you get to keep your nose.
Yep, I totally get it. Can I sense motive him?
Yeah. Yeah, you know that he is 100% that, like, I don't poke my nose where it don't belong and I stay alive.
I thank him for his time and request a 5-minute bio break so that we can get our cats to stop trying to unplug our internet.
I think that's good.
Great.
Let's do a 7-minute bio break. Everybody come back at 8:30.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good to me. Guys, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back in just a bit. Please stick around, and we'll see you in a few. Well, I guess we're done. I guess we're running the rest of the way.
I am sorry, I am trying to be helping, but
What happened to Trinia?
she just disappeared.
I did. We lost the
I
kid.
am not understanding. She just got hit by one of those raisins. She disappeared. She is gone.
And Arabella said I turned to stone?
You were a statue. Must come back.
You know what? I just give him a hug. A big
Okay.
chalky hug.
Okay.
This is not the time!
So
Can you repeat the sound that he makes again for me, please? I didn't quite get it.
I don't really know what the sound is. It's like I'm gonna go or something like that.
Yes, grab that unit.
Grab the unit. Slap
Oh
it.
my
Slap it
God.
on my board.
You don't have to tell me twice. Slap it onto something, but I don't know if I'd call it.
Make sure to take that potion and make it epic and large.
Oh, don't worry. That's why I want.
I am already here. You don't need a potion to make it epic and large.
Oh God!
Just
I took a drink at the wrong time.
We're speaking and therefore by
Swallow,
default the
Pixel,
wrong
swallow.
time.
You
always
don't have
knew.
to tell her to swallow. She does it on her own.
Oh boy.
You can read that there is a contemplation about the others in the room and their responses regardless of what his answer is.
As in, he's concerned about what his response will be because of the people in the room.
Yes.
I kill everybody else in the room.
Roti mama, roti mama, roti mama, roti mama. I already know what's gonna happen. I've got plans. I've definitely got plans. Plans. I got all the plans. Yeah.
All the liquid.
Bentley wants to hear the sucking. Oh, she does.
What?
She really wants to
wow.
hear it, and it's the
What is
sound that really gets her going.
Goodness. I think I need to go on BRB.
Turn it up, yeah.
Yeah.
Turn it up, yeah.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Oh,
yeah.
turn it up.
Turn it up, yeah.
Alexa team partnered with Paizo and wanted to do basically a role-playing video game that was entirely audio. So it's kind of halfway between, you know, a computer RPG and halfway between like an audio choose your own adventure.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, and so like it's fun because it's this thing where you can essentially play through a single player Starfinder adventure, you know, while you're cooking dinner or whatever. You just say, and I'm sure I'm going to set some people off right now, but you say, Alexa, play Starfinder or play the Starfinder game, and it'll pop up with this whole, you know, high production value game. You know, it's full cast. It's got, you know, sound design and everything. It's really quite slick. And, you know, they got great voice actors. You know, I'm very proud they got both Laura Bailey and Nathan Fillion in there. So, you know, the idea that's like, oh my God, I'm writing dialogue for somebody who was on Firefly.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. The end. And then it just ends, and that's it. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. The end. The end. But yeah, speaking of birthdays, guys, I have a birthday this series, and it's kind of like a humor throwback, make fun of, you know, all of the tropes that exist in, you know, fantasy books. How did that come to be, and how did you guys get to know each other?
Well, we started out getting to know each other through an anthology. You know, sometimes these anthologies get thrown together around a theme, and then you get to maybe meet or interact with some of the other people who are contributing. There was an anthology.
Where? candle went out. You all right? The heart rate went up to 95.
98.
98.
It's
Yeah.
kind of neat. Thanks, Af Man.
Good.
Oh, he's sliding up the hill. I'm just sliding up the hill and I can't get any affection. It's a magical horsey, right? What?
I know,
hurt my
right?
feelings.
I love you.
Well, it's nice of us to give such charity.
Ah! Oh, jeez. I didn't know I had that on there. Thanks, Emmy.
Epic is a screamer.
I think. What? Who is in?
A new yet not so new spin on how a soul works. Gives me an idea, if you relate it to quantum physics. To me, it makes the most sense out of what an afterlife could possibly be, mixing the scientific with the metaphysical. Okay.
If I'm been Cotton Eye Joe, boom, 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 boom. I've been married a long time ago. Boom, 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 boom. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Boom, 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 boom. Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? And there's someone like run through a building, and they're
Hop train success. Congratulations. Thank you guys for running a hype train on me. That did not sound... Jesus Christ. I just need to shut up.
I mean, anytime you need a hack
That is
train
not...
on you, just
That is not...
let us
I
know.
just need to... I'm on the road. They got a tire. They got a tire.
Nice. I think we got them both.
I think we got.
Inconspicuous. They'll never see me coming. Driving a garbage truck. You're night sitting.
Hobo.
And
Okay.
we are back.
Saya, next to you is an orange rectangle. That is the area of the dock that you have been mending while this is going on. Because, you know, it's been a lot of talking, so I decided to give you a big chunk of area that you've worked on.
Well, I figured if they really screw this up, I'll eventually get down to the other dock and I'll just stay in public works.
That's pretty good. I like that. So, yeah, it hasn't been tried before yet, so.
So Matt, what I would like to do is eventually kind of hop out on some of these piers because I need to get out to about there.
Okay. So give me a acrobatics check.
I would be happy to. Let's see.
Nice. So you can jump 15 feet.
So yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
basically just kind of hopping from that pier to
Yep.
that one.
Okay.
And basically, I'm more or less trying to get on this pier because if I'm on this pier, I believe then I'm close enough.
Okay. So yeah, so you jump to there. As you do that, I'm just gonna kind of go down the line of everyone. Shy.
It's so stupid. But so because this is so exclusive, is there an entrance fee? Or a fee for the secret word to get in?
So he got a 6 on his sense motive. And he's like, listen, lady, there's no stupid secret word. Just go. Leave me alone.
Yeah, but doesn't everybody like money?
It's
Like, could you go in? Oh, no, we don't want him to go in there. Like, if I give you a tip,
odd or even?
even.
Even. Even means he's willing to think about a tip. Odd, he's going to shoot you in the face.
I mean, a little bit extreme, but sure.
Even. You you realize like he's looking down at like his armor and like the masterwork armor, the masterwork bow, the really nice ornate sword as his side. And he's like, it would have to be a pretty good tip to lose all of this. Faults.
Faults is just gonna keep up with Shy.
Okay.
And just be actively proceeding. So I don't know if that would give me another perception check. We've been already rolling, so
It would not.
okay.
Aubrey got me like a habanero peanut mix. Woo! They haven't been bad. I just got one that was really hot, spicy. Okay.
I'm glad you like them.
Snap your fingers.
Amika.
Let's see. I thanked this guy for his time. Guard hasn't shot anybody yet. I want to find the least friendly looking local and ask them if they know anything.
Give me a perception check.
Sure.
It's this guy. He's the least friendly local.
Probably. 23.
Oh, wow. You actually, like, that's good enough roll to find a really unfriendly looking person.
Cool. And hey, if they're invisible or incorporeal, it's 25.
You see that there's a woman looking out the window up here.
Uh-huh. She looks angry.
Yeah, she looks super pissed.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna talk to her.
Okay.
Hi.
Rachel's drink is coming out of her nose.
Oh no. Yeah, go talk to her.
Pick one number on a D4, Amika.
Uh-huh.
That's really bad.
3.
3. 2. You walk up to her window and she has it open and she's like, is that dumb broad your friend? Give me a perception check.
Okay. Another 23.
You see she has her piss pot in her hand, ready to like splash you out the window. And she's like, is that dumb broad your friend?
No.
She goes, well, tell her to piss off. She's waking up the baby.
Can I ask you a quick question first and then absolutely
Give me a diplomacy.
You're getting piss potted.
I'll roll my rhythm point. Give me a second. A 9.
It was a DC 10 to not get piss potted. She
Hold on.
Chat has redeemed a dice reroll.
Yay.
This is what we want to reroll on.
Yep, totally.
Why not?
So you can re-roll the die and the mythic point.
Fuck. Well, we'll try. Nope. No.
It's even worse.
There's
a little bit of poop in it.
You feel this surge of power, and then you feel your tongue burn, as it's almost like a corruption from all of this magical healing that you've taken of Osmodius has twisted your tongue in lies. As this woman, well, she does have to hit your touch AC. Does an 8 hit your touch AC?
No.
You see like the big telegraph swinging back the piss pot, and as she swings it forward, you're able to kind of move out of the way as it splashes off to the side of you. Saya.
Yep.
You just fixing another section?
Unless I notice they need my help, yeah. They seem to have this going real poorly. Just waiting.
You have another 5-foot cube mended.
Great.
Enosh.
Will do something productive for us.
Okay.
Enosh will spend his point of divination focus and put an invisible arcane eye right here.
Next to the window.
Yes. It can move 60 feet around, so he will move it through cracks in the planks.
Yeah, and there's plenty.
Into the building.
You see inside the building are 3 other humans, all human males, all in their late teens to late 20s, all look like they are kind of, they've seen their share of combat before. They all are decked out. You were one of the ones that made that saw that they all had masterwork gear before, right? The one on the outside.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
You see, yeah, they're all wearing very nice weapons and armor. You do see that there are it looks to be 4 like 5 foot by 5 foot by 3 foot high crates. You see one of them's open, and you see vials of shiver.
Okay.
Oh, and you do see that there are 3 cots in here, as well as there is like some food and other things. But yeah, it looks like there's a bunch of shiver being stored here.
Okay. Can Enosh direct the arcane eye to move down through the floor into the water?
Yes.
Gonna look and see if there's something in the water.
Give me
some snuffleupagus eater.
Perception.
That's a 28.
It's a 28. You don't see anything under this dock and pseudo warehouse. However, that's what is weird, because under docks, like there's usually a bunch of fish, a bunch of things feeding off any algae or growth from the pier posts, and there are no signs of life down here, aquatic or otherwise.
Okay. If he has enough movement with its 60-foot move, he'll bring it back up through the planks and just leave his senses there so he can kind of hear what the guards are, see what the guards are saying, or no, see or hear through it.
You hear them laughing, and like they're placing bets on how long it's going to take Jim Bob to shoot this gold freak.
Yeah, basically the point of him bringing the arcane eye up is so he knows when a fight breaks out.
Okay. Makes sense.
That won't stop anybody from sneaking up behind him and shanking him, though.
Okay. Back to the top. Karina.
I am close enough. I am going to cast Charm Person.
Okay.
On the guy. It's a will save of a 16.
Okay. And is it spell-like ability, supernatural?
Spell-like ability.
It is a spell-like ability.
You see Karina's 4 tails kind of like briefly twitch.
And I'm assuming that's a will save?
Yeah.
13.
Oh, it's like, my friend, we're just looking to have a good time. You can surely understand that. I mean, we don't want to hurt anybody and would prefer not to get shot either, I suppose. Surely you can understand.
Did he succeed or not with his 13?
No, 16 was the DC.
16 DC. Okay. He looks and he goes, he's like, okay, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I've known you forever, but her, I don't know her. Why would I let her on my dock? I mean, she's not my friend.
But she's my friend.
Give me a diplomacy.
Crap. Let's see here. There we go. Raw charisma. You know what? I'm gonna spend a mythic point.
Okay.
Which we're at a D8. Yeah, D8.
Chat has redeemed a dice reroll.
Oh. Sweet. Okay.
Roll them up.
Lord.
Does the chat reroll also include
everything that's been rolled? So you'd reroll your mythic point as well.
Too? There we go. 17. Thank you, chat.
He's like, he goes, hey man, like, whatever your action of the week is, just it's not going to get me fired. Like this gig's too good to lose. Like I said, we go way back. You can come in and party, but like I'm not going to lose my job for some dame that you probably just hooked up with last night. I mean, what, she's all fancy gold painted, so she costs you what, like 6 copper pieces versus the standard 2? He's like, this job's too good. I'm pulling in 6 gold a week here. I mean, I've never pulled 6 gold a week.
6 gold a week. Wow, that's
now who's the cheap whore?
So going down the list, Amika. You see the woman, she's like red, like she's pissed that she missed you with the contents of her piss pot.
Are her leaves shaking in her hair?
Yeah.
You just blow up that token again?
Yes, I can blow up that token again.
She just looks so angry. She's so angry.
Usually you pay double for that kind of action, Cotton.
This seems like a silly thing to use a spell on, so maybe I should just walk away. But she's fantastic. This is such a great token that I'm going to use my telepathic projection to try and alter her mood.
Ooh.
To make her, feel positively towards me.
Okay.
It is a will save.
A will save?
Yes. Took me a second to find that save skill.
She got a 7.
She's so bad.
She's a level 2 comic.
Okay. So she is one step more positive towards me.
So she went from hostile to unfriendly.
Okay. Right. Switch up. I
Rachel, are you okay? Don't choke.
I would like now to she's got a baby. I offer to help with the baby, either with money or, time, if she will answer a couple questions for me.
She's unfriendly but not hostile.
Yep.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Yep. We'll see if it works. Come on, roll 20. Don't hate me this time. Hey, it's a 15.
She's like, she looks at you, she goes, 5 gold, and I'll answer 2 questions.
Can I sense motive to see if she would be amenable to negotiation, or
That would be a praise to to see if she would be willing to negotiate. Sure.
I feel like you could just show the picture again and that'll answer that question.
She would not take less than 5 gold. She is so irate. She threw out a ludicrous number.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't expect you to have that kind of money to throw around. You also know 5 gold is a good sum for her.
She's got to feed a baby. I had her 5 gold.
I can't make the token any less angry.
Oh no, I expect her to be angry the whole time, but she's gonna answer my questions now. Great.
She looks shocked. And she's like, okay, what's your first question? And she like puts it in her apron pockets.
What do you know about what goes on in that building?
She goes, people come, people go, a lot of things being stored and crates coming off of ships at night, coming in on rowboats, things that the other dock masters probably don't want to see. She's like, probably illegal stuff. I was gonna say, did you freeze? But you're in the room with me, so.
No, I didn't freeze. I'm trying to figure out if you, as the GM, are going to take this as a next question, or if it's like, well, this is a clarifying question and doesn't count for
It would be the second question.
And that's what I'm thinking. So I was trying to think of a better second question.
Do you want me to come back to you?
No.
Okay.
I think I would ask her if she's noticed anything strange in or around the water of this dock area, aside from what's stored in that thing. Like strange creature, or like weird, I don't know, happenings, or I don't know, fucking the king comes down and whatever, whoever the leader is, comes down and like pisses off the side.
I like that. She has a +4 bonus.
Okay.
And she rolled a 16. She got a 20.
Woo.
She goes, well, I mean, I guess it is a little weird. The docks were repaired 3 years ago when the king got married to the queen. It was as part of his celebration to his wife, his new wife. He went into the coffers and repaired rundown parts of the town. This pier is only 3 years old, but it looks like it's 30 or 60. Things just seem to rot really quickly in the harbor.
That's more than really quickly. Yeah.
And she's like, that was two, and she closes the door or her window.
Thank you.
Shy and Falls.
Step away from her window.
And you are muted.
I think so. It's obvious this guy is now friendly with Karina. So I think Shy's just gonna say,
Chat
that's
has
all
redeemed
right.
a dice reroll.
Nice.
I think you can just go and have fun without me, because clearly this man is not my type of person. And I was gonna give him gold, but obviously he doesn't want it because
So he's gonna roll a sense motive on you. And he rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
He thinks that you are a prostitute.
Okay.
And
even though
he's
I'm
like,
offering to give him
well,
money.
then you said like gold, and he goes, lady, a gold's, you're not worth a gold. Best I'll do is 3 silver.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's a moron, so you can have him. I don't have a uterus, you dick. If you put your dick inside me, it'll get ripped off. Like, get an education.
And he's like, goes, what? 1 silver to be jerked off?
Yeah, he's a moron. You have fun.
He's like,
Karina.
Did she say yes? And you see he's like going into like, it looks like a coin purse. Enosh is being right back. Saya.
Oh, and then Shy and Falls will just walk away.
Okay. Saya, you could just fix another area of.
Well, did I hear Enoch cast, or would I have noticed that? Because I've seen him do it before.
Give me a perception check.
To get to that part of my screen.
No worries.
Holy
Oh wow, you made a roll.
I made a roll.
He did something. Give me a spellcraft.
Hey. Spellcraft. I can do that one.
Chat redeems mythic point / inspiration.
Nice. Yes. You know that he did his eye sensor.
Okay. I'm gonna take a cue from Enoch, and I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. The first thing that comes to mind is the area in front of you that is glowing with your residual mending spells.
But nothing within anything else within 60.
Let me quick measure out 60. Besides your allies, nothing.
Okay. And I was going to walk this way, 5, 10, 15, 20. I have to measure, hold on.
Okay. Give me a perception check. you sense there is some magic here in the water.
I'm gonna try to signal to Enoch because everyone else is far away and yelling about stuff that I don't really know what they're talking about. I have questions for
Okay.
later.
You do that as you go out there and like you say something to Enoch, and as you turn back, you see, oh, Enoch, you are back. So Saya, what did you tell Enoch?
So trying to like be too obvious about it. I want to try to signal to Enoch that there's something in the water.
Give me a
Something in
linguistics
the
check,
water over
Saya.
here. A what?
Enoch, get linguistics, and Enoch, give me a sense motive.
I mean, I'm not going to see that. I'm looking through my arcane eye.
Oh, never mind.
It's fine. I rolled a natural one.
Yeah. So you're like using like hand gestures and like motions, and unfortunately, Enoch visually can't see anything. Enoch, you hear inside. I think he's getting us a prostitute. Coming from one of the guys in the building.
Okay.
That's what you hear. You doing anything else?
Yeah, I'll move. Well, I didn't see anything around underneath the dock. I'll move it back into the water, and I'll do a 60-foot sweep around. I'll double move it around in a circle around this pier.
Okay. Give me another perception.
I had 28 last time, so I have to roll pretty good, I think.
You do have to roll really good.
Maybe I can. Maybe danger sight will help. Nope. Okay. Nope.
Okay. You're looking around. Saya, you turn around after, like, you have no idea if Enosh understood what you had done. As you see a ripple move through the water, like a wave, except it looks a little bit more forceful than the other waves that have been slamming in. As it hits the wooden kind of like pier line, you see some boards splinter and explode out in a line behind them. Enoch is actually safe because you mended the boards on that section of the boardwalk.
Nice.
Amika, Fitz, Falds, and Shy have to make reflex saves.
Well, Fitz is okay. I'm not.
Shy, you save for half. Falds does not save. Fitz saves for none because of evasion.
Yep.
Amika, you do not save.
Yep.
It is 31 points of piercing damage. As that happens, Saya, you see this water elemental rise up from the area.
Oh no.
And Karena, you see this thing rips out of the water behind you.
What the fuck? Okay.
It spits at you.
Okay.
A 31 with a nat 20 to hit your touch AC.
That hits.
A 15 to confirm against your touch AC.
That does not confirm.
Okay. I need you to make a will save, please.
Is it versus fear?
It is not.
My will save, I got an 11.
You fall asleep.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. Now, do I take damage too from the spit, or is it just the
Nope.
falling asleep?
No damage from the spit.
I'm assuming that I probably fall into the water because I was standing on the pier.
Correct. You fall into the water.
Do I wake up when I hit the water?
You do not.
Okay.
You fall into the water, and your body feels like that hit, and you see you're again in the mirror world from your nightmares. You see.
Chat has redeemed a dice reroll.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I would like to.
Yeah.
Reroll. Dang it. Of course, that doesn't help.
As you hit the water, you see you're in this moving reflection. You feel yourself pounding on the reflective surface of the harbor water.
Okay.
As you see this creature standing like partway up on the docks. Karena, I need you to roll me. What's your con modifier?
+1.
+1. So you have a 12?
Yeah.
Con. Roll me a d12, please. You have 6 rounds of air before you drowned.
Okay.
Everybody can roll a niche. Let me clear out the order. Let me add you all in. Again, Fitz is going on your turn. Oh.
I mean, I can roll confidence too. If you want.
Enoch, did you roll? Yep. For some reason, I had double clicked you and put a second in. It's just easier to go on your turn.
If you click your token and you click a niche on your sheet, it will auto add you.
Oh, it adds that token that way. Okay.
Are we still fatigued?
If you were beforehand, you still are.
Okay. Just verifying.
Hold on, gotta do that.
Do you want me to even roll a niche, considering I'm unconscious right now?
Yes, just so this way we can put you in the. Oh, did I not click you? I did not click you. Okay.
Oh, actually, no, yeah, that's right. Okay, yep. Okay, I'm in.
Are all of you in?
I believe so.
That seems backwards.
Oh, it is. Okay. Round one. Top of the round is Shy.
So Shy.
Enosh on deck, it looks like.
With Enosh on deck.
Nice to do this as a full round, but I don't know if I want to. Well, I could do a full round, and then Pearl can go, and I can spend. Okay, Shy's gonna do a full round cure moderate wounds on herself and Faults.
Okay.
For 17 hit points. Do not overheal. So Karina was there. Karina's not there anymore.
Karina went in the water.
Karina went in the water.
Is that
It's a post for the pier. So it's like a telephone pole driven into the water.
and it's only would have room for like one person.
Correct.
Don't want to do that. Oh God. And how far away? Guess Faults could actually double move.
But it's not Fault's turn. It's Shy's turn.
Yeah, but it's Pearl's turn too. So
Okay.
I'm debating on if I'm fireballing or dimension dooring.
Okay.
I think just because time is of the essence with movement, as Shy is doing the full round heal and touching folds, Pearl is going to dimension door both of them. Just wish I could get, oh, I could dimension, no, that's not close enough. Here, even though that's going to put us in danger.
What are you doing, Rach?
We're dimension dooring to here, and then Shy is going to spend another standard action for amazing initiative.
You spend the mythic point, it disappears, nothing happens. You can make a perception check.
Oh, no, sorry, wrong character.
You
19.
see you see the trace of your energy, your divine essence, get absorbed into this water elemental through the water.
Wonderful.
Okie doke. Yeah, I used a full round, so I don't have any swift actions. Well, that's shitty then. Shy's done.
Enosh with Sleeping Crane on deck.
Karina's in the most trouble, so 5, 15.
You don't know that Crane is in the most trouble. Your sensor is still inside the building or underwater because you had done your spin around.
I couldn't see Karina standing on here through the cracks of the building.
Give me a perception check.
$29.
Okay, with a 29, yes, you could.
Well, Karina fell in the water, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he saw you fall.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So to there is my movement. And I'm going to take a -2 penalty. But I'm going to throw my javelin at it.
Okay. Give me an
Oh, fuck.
You miss.
Fuck that.
Chat has redeemed a dice reroll.
Jesus, come on.
You miss.
Okay, there goes my javelin and my second level spell.
Okay. Are you done, Enosh?
Oh.
Okay. Karina, I'm going to give you a breath dot. All of you hear, oh my God, my buddy. And you see the guy throws his longbow to the dock or drops it. And you see he dives into the water and starts swimming towards Karina.
Oh.
Because he's your best friend.
He's my buddy. He's my boo.
Saya.
Can I make a knowledge check?
On.
Let's start with the elemental.
Okay. Give me a knowledge planes.
Okay. 24.
24. You know that it is a large water elemental. It is neutral, elemental, extraplanar, water, mythic. You get nothing else.
Oh, Lord. Can I make a knowledge check on the frog?
Yes. Yes, you can. Knowledge planes. You know that it is a hydrodaemon, neutral evil, large outsider, aquatic, daemon, evil, extraplanar. That is all you know.
Great. Great.
They do something. They do something. Mika
I didn't
is.
have to do anything
Oh,
else.
sorry. You're correct. Yep. Nope, it was just your 2 checks. Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, they seem to have that in hand. I am going to cast a spell. And that is going to be mirror image.
Nice. Roll up your images and add your dots.
And then I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 feet. I'm gonna move, not over the water.
Okay. Now are you done, Saya?
Yes. And I'll tell everyone what I learned, which is not a hell of a lot.
Amika. Falls will be the next character up.
I cast my ghost whip.
Okay.
And I know.
Okay.
Hits. It moves up towards the water elemental.
Okay.
Yeah. Speed 30, so they'll double me. Why not?
60 would bring you here. Are you done? Water elemental's turn. It moves to here. Is going to hit Fitz. A 22 to hit Fitz.
Oh, just barely.
A 34 to hit Fitz.
Oh, yes.
34 to confirm the crit on Fitz.
Fuck you.
So that's a yes. Does Fitz have any DR?
No. Yes, some resistances, but no DR.
Okay. I can just roll all of this damage together.
Unfortunately, yes.
$38 points of damage. That's what it does. Folds is up. Next player character will be Shy at the top of round 2.
Okay. Folds. I didn't do this very smart. Is the dock considered rough terrain?
It on the side you are, it is not. But if Folds goes up to that next row, it would be.
To here?
No, like up here, where like the majority of the hole is.
Okay,
But
so
down here is not.
So she can technically charge.
She could technically charge.
Or do I want to play it safe? She's gonna actually play it safe. So she's gonna, as a swift action, do her shifter ability to give herself +4 enhancement bonus to strength, and then Standard is going to be cast Iron Skin on herself.
Okay.
Because more than likely she will be attacked. And then she's going to 5 foot up.
Okay.
And then she is done and she has her claws out.
Okay. It is its turn, the Hydrodamon. And it is just gonna full out attack falls. 22 to hit.
Miss.
26.
Nope. That is a miss.
31.
31 will hit.
Okay. For 11 points of damage. And
Okay.
Folds needs to make a will save.
Let's see.
Okay. Folds appears fine. Round 2. Shy with Enosh on deck.
Shoot, I wasn't expecting Shy to go quickly.
Yeah, you're the
Well,
bookends for the player characters, unfortunately.
hmm. Shy. Falls is the one that I feel like I need to keep her up. So Shy is going to step up again. Look at my equipment. Ooh, I have a wand to cure serious wounds. I'm going to use my wand to cure serious on her.
Okay.
And actually, I have no, it's not a spell that I cast. So here's serious 3d8 plus
3 from a wand.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, that would be plus 5, so 20. It'll heal for.
Awesome. Okay, I moved up, did that. Pearl's gonna transfer into her gun and Shy. Let's see. So it's looking like anytime I spend a mythic point, it goes into that creature. But I will not spend a mythic point.
You can make a knowledge planes check. You do not know that. You might have been a one-off thing.
It's happened to me twice though.
Might have been a
So
two-off thing.
yeah, she's just not gonna do it. Like regardless.
Okay. Are you done?
Sure.
Enoch with Sleepy Karena.
He moves to here.
Okay.
Pulls out a acid flask as he moves, casts a spell on the acid flask. Done.
Okay. Karena, you see your new best friend as you're like pounding on this shimmering image of the water around you, swimming towards you.
I'm not still asleep.
It feels like you're in that alone world.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I get what you're saying. Sorry.
Because yes, you are asleep, but your experience and everything is the nightmare.
Okay.
He. Let's see if he can. He can make the 15 to get that other part. You see, he's you sunk down 2 rounds. You're about 10 feet lower than, but you see he's like swimming towards you.
Dare I say it, because I have the freedom of movement on me, did I sink faster?
I would say no.
Okay.
Saya, you are up. Amika, you will be the next player up.
No one's come out of that house yet, right?
No one's come out of the house yet.
I'm gonna move over here. And then I am going to do a I'm gonna do magic missile, but I'm gonna use mythic points.
Okay.
So that is 2d4 plus 1 per missile.
And who are you magic missiling?
The water elemental.
I need you to roll to overcome spell resistance.
Oh.
So Saya's mythic point, only Shy's mythic points are being pulled.
It's not on the water.
Saya's not over the water.
I'm gonna do too many things at once. Okay. Roll 1. Woo. D20 plus caster level is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, you overcome spell resistance. Roll me damage.
Great. Okay, let me do that. 3 missiles at 5th. So that is going to be, can I roll it all together?
Yep.
What did I just say? 3 times 2 is 6. D4 plus 3. 24
Wow.
damage.
Yeah, you see all of them hit home. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. They're doing something. Amika, and then Fault will be the next player character going.
But spell attacks the water elemental.
Okay.
1925 8 definitely doesn't.
The 25 hits.
Okay, 5 damage.
Okay. You see it hits and it does no damage.
Wonderful. I will move that direction. 40, I'll double move. And that's what I'll do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all see the water rises. The water now floods all the way to the front of the houses.
Oh, wonderful. I did not realize water was flooding.
It did it on its turn.
Oh, cool.
It then spends a mythic point for amazing initiative and attacks. Attacks.
Chat redeems mythic point / inspiration.
Or not the GM, right? Oh, come on.
More. +1. He is going to, just gonna attack. 33 to hit Fitz.
Yeah.
For 15 points of damage, max damage.
Ouch.
Folds is up.
Okay, so Folds is gonna 5-foot step. And then full round. 22 and a 24.
Both hits.
So total of 35 damage.
Okay.
And
what do Folds' claws count as for overcoming DR?
magic, silver, cold iron. And then she
Awesome.
has favored enemy, evil outsider.
Cool. Yeah, you see it hits. It hits really, really hard.
And she's done.
Okay. Its turn. It's gonna full attacker.
Yeah.
Oh, nat 1.
Miss.
Assuming 18 doesn't hit.
Nope, that misses.
34.
34 hits.
34. So it looks like these things' claws seem to be pretty ineffectual against Folds, but its bite seems to being able to grab purchase. 8 damage, and Folds needs to make a will save.
Unfortunately, don't think she has anything to buff that.
Folds hits the ground asleep. It then walks over her body towards you.
Okay.
There is panic as this guy pushes open the door. Screaming about drowning. Unfortunately, as he does, he provokes from the water elemental.
Yep.
Oh, who confirm crits him for he runs out the door. It backhands him, and you see his body just like break open, and it pulls all of the blood of the guy, like anime style, into itself, and you see it get larger.
Ruh-roh.
It is round 3 shy with Enoch on deck.
Shy hasn't made any knowledge checks. Can she make a knowledge check on that elemental now after seeing that?
Yeah.
Is it
Planes?
We might need to run away.
Well, 25.
It is a large water elemental, large outsider elemental, extraplanar water mythic. Unfortunately, that is all you get with a 25.
Just because Rachel doesn't remember, with water elementals, are they immune to fire, or does fire do more damage?
You do not know.
Well, because I would get elemental traits, right?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
I'm thinking of Pokemon and not Pathfinder.
So elemental traits immune to bleed, paralysis, poison, sleep, and stun. They're not subject to critical hits or flanking. They don't take precision damage. And then anything beyond that would be based on the type of elemental it is.
Well, Pearl saw that and thinks that's kind of scary, so she's gonna fireball the elemental.
Okay.
And we'll see if that does anything.
I'm assuming you're going to have it so it doesn't hit Fitz.
Yep.
You see the fireball goes off, and as the fire hits the water elemental, it looks like it just extinguishes the magic.
Okay. So for Shy's turn.
Oh, sorry, hold on. It does have to make a check. Like dispel magic.
It rolls a 1. Maybe.
Does it? So it's a 19 it rolled. So caster level 8.
I don't think that makes it because my caster level with Pearl is higher, but let me look.
She's your legendary item, right?
Yep.
So 6, so 12, it does not overcome.
Okay. So it is a reflex save of I have DC 19. I'm not.
It makes the reflex save.
Okay, so it'll take half of 37.
So that would be 18. Okay. Are you done, Shy?
Well, that was Pearl.
Oh, are you? Oh, you still have to go.
Yeah. So she's gonna 5-foot step back. Oh. Womp womp womp. Do I have a way to wake up Balds? In order to wake her up, I have to actually like touch her, right?
You have to do damage.
If I want.
Just shoot her.
Yeah, shoot. That will be the one. Well, I get a -4 with her being prone. I will just use my arcane bullets and just shoot the thing.
Okay. You are within melee range of it, so you will provoke.
Never mind.
Are you gonna 5-foot step?
She already 5-foot stepped. Because it moved up right to her with its move.
Okay, new plan. I'm gonna. Oh man, it's gonna fuck over Fault. So. Okay, I'm gonna cast animate objects on the dock.
Okay.
And animate the dock right here.
Okay.
So I will look up.
It's going to take its attack of opportunity on you.
It's a spell-like ability. There's no spell casting component.
Okay. So you look that up. I'm just going to go to Enoch.
Did I see him hit the guy right here? And as a large elemental, it would have a 15-foot reach taking that attack?
Nope. So it.
Because it was right here and attacked him when he
from
moved.
here to here, and that's when he took the attack.
Oh, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
It is now a huge elemental, though. When it absorbed his blood from the kill, it grew up in a size category.
I mean, maybe a 15-foot reach now.
You would assume a 15-foot reach now.
Because that showed it had a 10-foot reach.
Yep.
He's going to move to here. His belt of hurling gives him an extra 10 feet to the range increment of his acid flask. So it's a 20-foot range.
Nice.
So he's going to throw the acid flask at this. This is versus touch.
Okay.
A 30.
30 hits. You super beat, it's 12.
But a natural one on the crit confirm.
It's immune to crits as an elemental anyway.
Okay, good point. Well, I definitely hit.
Yeah.
It is 5 acid damage, and it needs to roll a will save. Oh my god.
Can I ask what the will save is against?
This is for a abjuration mind affecting effect.
Okay. It got a 19, but it's going to spend a mythic point to boost that. It got a 24.
Okay, it makes it. So it takes half of that. God, that was a shit roll. It takes 6 damage and is not staggered.
Okay.
For a minute.
That was terrible damage. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Oof. Are you done, Enosh?
Yep.
Karena, you take another dot. See what his swim is, if he can get. You feel yourself being shaken. Give me a will save, Karena.
Come on. That's not horrible. Can I? I've got my 1 mythic point left. I'll try to spend it to add to the roll.
Roll it up.
So 21.
You awaken. You feel yourself being shaken awake. And as your eyes open, you see him like this smile of joy on his face. And then you see it turn to horror as you see swimming off your body look to be hundreds of those greenish spiders that you saw in the Shiver Den. And you see they swarm him, and as they dissipate, you just see bones, armor, and sword sink down to the harbor floor. You are conscious. You are 10 feet underwater. And you have 3 rounds of air left.
Does waking up, is that my whole round, or?
He goes after you, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, Saya, you are up. Amika, you are the next player.
I am going to take a 5-foot step out of the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Did it seem like, or can I tell if my magic missile was more effective than the fireball, or?
Give me a perception check. Unfortunately, you don't know. It's hard to tell because after your magic missile, it hit that guy, absorbed its blood, and grew bigger. So you don't, unfortunately, know.
Okay. Well, I kind of want to just use it anyway. So I'm gonna use a mythic point to do mythic fireball.
Okay.
I have to roll to overcome spell resistance.
For the fire effect, it actually has a different defense. It is trying to dispel it as soon as it hits him. To
Okay.
completely negate the spell. What is your caster level?
Well, when I cast mythic fire spells, it's a 12.
So it has to beat a 23. It gets a 21. Your spell is not drenched away. He does get his reflex save. 18. He's going to spend a mythic point. 22.
My increased thing doesn't affect the DC, right? That's
I
just
don't believe so. Just increases the caster level.
then he makes it.
Okay, so roll and I'll do up the half.
What people is the total?
Okay. Are you done, Saya?
Yes.
You, Saya and Amika see one of the guys jump, like break through this window. Enosh and Saya, you see a guy jumps through this window. You see they're a little bit cut up, but they're like just trying to get away from the rising water. Amika.
Fitz is gonna attempt his form again.
Okay.
And I forgot to say this before, but they do count as magic for overcoming DR, just in case that happens.
Okay. Only the first one hits.
Okay, well, 6 damage.
6 damage. So 7 damage, right?
Sorry, yes, I was looking at the wrong number.
You do 2 points of damage to it.
Okay.
I will let you look at my screen to see how many hit points it has.
Okay,
That's a 1.
that is a 1.
You see, how does Fitz go in for the kill?
So the way I imagine his attacks work is it goes claw, claw, bite. Because he's an owl.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's probably aiming for, head, because again, owl.
Mhm.
Right? So probably like around the elemental neck-ish area. And since it was the claw that got him like right across the elemental throat.
Okay.
As if it was a body.
Yeah, the claw hits, and you see the thing, rather than like explode in a spray of water, you see it compacts in on itself like a clap of a tidal wave hitting the shoreline. And as it does, all of you feel an intense drawing. Those of you in the water, so everyone but Saya, need to make a fortitude save.
Fitz too.
No, because Fitz is flying and not in the water.
Is it versus fear?
It is not versus fear.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Of course. Wah, wah.
My total is
21.
Chat has redeemed a dice reroll.
For Karina.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's much better.
Chat
Thank you,
has
chat.
redeemed a dice reroll.
Shy.
nice.
13.
Oh, a little bit better.
So Amika 14. Shy has a 13. Enosh has a 26. That's fine. Oh, Shy, you're gonna have to roll for Falls as
I
Falls is
did.
17. Okay, I see it now.
Does the Hydro Daemon?
The Hydro Daemon is not affected by water effects, so it does not have to.
I'm assuming my animated object wouldn't need to roll either.
No, because it's connected to the deck or like to the post and stuff like that. So those that made the save take half. It was a DC was a 21.
Okay.
And that's just from the water and like stuff floating in it, getting pulled towards this where this vortex is being created. Those that didn't make the 21 take the increased damage because they get slammed into each other at the center of the vortex.
And I apologize. How much damage did you say it was?
I have to roll it still.
Oh, okay.
Let's get moved. Falls gets moved. Nice thing, Falls will awaken from this damage.
Yep.
Amika. Because yeah,
So
you got
21.
with your mythic point.
Yes, I spent a mythic point. I didn't
Okay.
do this.
So it is only Falls, and those two take the full damage.
when Shy, because
Oh,
Falgus got the 17 and
sorry.
Shy got a 13.
Yep, sorry, Shy, you get sucked into.
Urena has a nat 1. Oh, a 22 with a reroll.
With the reroll. So 38 damage for those that didn't make the save. And
19 half.
damage for those that did. These two are dead.
It's okay, I don't think we liked them anyway.
Rachel, pick one number on a 6-sider that's bad.
1.
1 means the Daemon is going to take an attack on you as you're pulled through its threatened space.
That's forced movement. That
It
doesn't
is forced
usually
movement.
provoke.
Never mind.
Otherwise, I'd have my animated object also take a readied action.
So he doesn't get moved. So yep, so 38 and 19. And Amika, it is still your turn.
There's some debris around here, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, from the vortex, it just pulled a whole bunch of crap in. Chunks of people, rotted boats, barnacles, rocks, whatever.
I use telekinetic projectile against the weird frog creature.
Okay.
I need to roll ranged attack. That should be plus 9 wisdom.
No, base attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 11.
And is it versus its touch or? I mean, you rolled a. Okay. You throw something, it whizzes over its shoulder. Are you done, Amika? Okay. I'm assuming Falls awakens
Yeah, she took damage.
because she took damage, and she took a lot of damage. You see Shy, her eyes open up as you see hundreds of these spiders swim away from her body. Unfortunately, the two guys that also got absorbed are dead. You're the only other living source here. The swarm encompasses you.
Okay.
17 points of damage before they dissipate.
What type of damage?
Raw, unadulterated psychic damage. Well, it'd technically be force,
Okay, but not negative energy.
not negative energy.
Okay.
It is Fald's turn. Both of you are underwater by about, we'll just say like 5 feet.
I guess Falls will try to grab Shy and swim.
Give me a CMB. I'm assuming Shy is not going to stop it.
No.
So just don't roll a 1. You super do not roll a 1 with a 34. You grab, you can move up, you can swim the 5 feet. Yeah, both of you break surface.
Okay. I'm assuming that's technically all of her actions.
That's all of Fald's actions, correct?
So my animated object, so I get 12 essentially points. And so I can do one large object and one huge object. A huge object would be like a wagon.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
yeah, you could do like that section of dock as a huge.
Yep. And then my large, I was thinking this post.
Okay.
And then with the construction points for the post, I get 3. And so I can give the post
Give it
grab.
the reach to hit.
Well, I can get grab and pull.
Okay.
Want the post to reach down, grab Karina, and pull them up.
Oh, nice.
And then this one I'm giving grab and constrict, and then 3 additional attacks.
Okay. Karina, you see the post reaching down to grab you. Are you resisting it?
That is a great question. Honestly, waking up in the water and whatever, I think he's a bit confused.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so I'd say probably not.
Not allow it?
Yeah.
So the post does have to make the attack roll to overcome his CMB.
19.
My CMD would be I believe a 22.
Okay, so you push yourself away from this.
Or 24, actually. Sorry.
Warping, bending post as it tries to wrap up you.
And this, oops. And then this one is the dock 3 times on, oh wow, good job. Does the
one will hit.
Okay, and the last one is a possible grab and constrict. 27 to grab, and then if that grabs, a nat 20 to constrict.
Okay. It does.
And then the damage is 1d8. Oops. Help if I type the command right. And then I wasn't actually expecting to constrict to work. Strict damage is that just like strength usually?
No, it should give him dice damage.
But it's based on construction points.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Usually it's equal to your slam damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you critted, so it's double.
Well. So I'm just gonna roll that twice.
Okay.
Now, granted, this isn't any special like DR or anything.
Yeah. You see it's wrapped up. It looks like it is crushing it. You see some bloody bile and mush come out of it. Is that
That's everything.
okay? And that was your turn, correct, Shy?
That was Fald's and kind of
Oh,
the delayed animated object.
Okay. Oh yeah. So it's its turn. It is going to try to make a concentration check
It's gonna fail that check.
to GTFO.
I think that is 10 plus the animate object CMB.
Yep.
Which is a tough check.
Yeah. It got a 24.
CMB.
Yep.
Yeah, plus 10.
So the CMB is a 19.
So 29. It got a 24. It cannot greater teleport away. Shy, followed by Enoch. Oh, you do see the water moves back down to normal.
Okay.
That's good.
Shy is just gonna use that same wand. Do you do full rounds with wands or only with spell
Only with
casting?
casted spells.
Okay, never mind. She's gonna cast crawling up on Falds like a wet cat. Cast cure moderate wounds on both of them.
Okay. Are you going to be done after that?
Yeah, well, technically my animated objects would go, but they can just go on Fald's turn.
That works. Enosh. And Karina is on deck.
He will do a knowledge on this thing.
Okay. Knowledge planes.
I take 10 for a 30.
For a 30. It is a hydrodaemon, neutral evil, large outsider, aquatic daemon, evil, extraplanar. You get 2 things.
Resistances.
Cold, electricity, and fire of 10.
And immunity.
Acid, death effects, disease, poison, and the waters of the river Styx.
Acid, death effects, disease, poison, and
waters from the river Styx.
What has happened to Corvosa's river?
Well, it's not the river Styx, but
it didn't get pulled by the vortex. And there's spiders coming out of this. So out of people in the water. So is it?
No, the waters are not part of the river Styx. It's just that this creature is immune. Like it can swim in the river Styx.
Oh.
Yeah. It's one of the immunities and you got them.
Well, that makes it immune to almost all of my blasting abilities.
Yeah.
Shy and so maybe he can help Shy and Falls.
You know that cold. Oh no, it is cold as well. Cold, electrical, fire, acid. Yeah. Has all the big ones.
Yeah. I think 20. He's gonna go to there and use his size alteration to make himself large.
Okay.
And then he's gonna reach down, but he doesn't have any more actions, but like his hand is right there in front of Falls. He could just pull them up.
I like it. Are you done?
Yeah.
Karina, You see you're underwater about 10 feet. You see this moving, almost snake-like wooden pillar trying to go after you.
Okay. I'm gonna try to swim up because I need to breathe.
Make a swim check.
The pillar is like one
Approach
of
from
those
the pillar.
one of those car dealerships things.
The wacky tube
Yeah.
man. You can only move up 5 feet.
You
Maybe inflatable tool man.
you can have that pillar take an A up on him and make him go to the surface.
It's true.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh.
So not so wait. I don't want to. I'm just going to use my CMD. I did that wrong the last time. It's a little bit higher than the 9.
Okay.
Oh,
It
but if I
doesn't.
roll,
Yeah, you swim up as it's trying again to go for you. Are you done, Karina?
Does it, so it takes all my movement just to get the 5?
Yeah, swimming sucks if you don't have a swim speed.
Then that's it for me.
Saya.
I'm gonna do a mythic magic missile.
Okay. Roll to overcome spell resistance.
Oh, sadness. 1d20 plus 11. 27.
You overcome spell resistance. Roll damage.
Okay. $17.
Okay. Are you done, Saya?
Yep.
Mika.
Yeah. It's will move,
Okay.
but not attack.
Okay.
And I will double move.
Okay. You are then done. Falls.
Actually, is anybody bloodied?
Oh.
Yes, everyone that was in the water near where you were. And you. And Fitz.
Fitz, I'm not worried about. I will.
You see Inacha's hands down, so you could delay for Falls to pull them up and then get everyone.
I do that, but I will move closer to them.
Okay. Falls, there's a waiting hand.
Yeah, Falls will grab it.
Okay. So Falls and Shy are up on the deck.
Yep. My animated object will attempt to grab Karina again.
Okay. Amika, you can roll your heal.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Cure Mod.
And then the dock is going to do the constrict damage.
Okay.
I'm assuming in order to slam, it would have to release the grapple, right?
Nope.
No, you maintain the grapple. If you maintain the grapple, you can deal damage and then you automatically get constrict.
Oh.
We all heal 19.
Did you hear that, Rach?
Yep. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
29 to maintain.
29 will maintain.
Okay.
Just maintains.
So damage, constrict.
It dies.
This dock just like eats it.
Yeah, like the dock like rips it. But you see as it like rips it to shreds, its body doesn't like dissipate back into Abaddon. it looks like this creature has been in Galarian so long that it would not, like, it is considered its home plane.
Scary.
Well, it's been around for.
Yeah.
Aubrey, can you say something?
I did not hear you, Aubrey.
What 19 is what we healed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to highlight something. There were 20 pissed off people in this dock area. Because you had a good interaction with this guy and this one got paid off, they do not form a troop. They do not become a mob and attack you afterwards. You had to influence 2 of them to bring them down to below the number that is needed for a troop. Which is kind of sad because I had them all there waiting.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
However, they stay in their houses and they don't try to mess up anyone's day.
Well, that one girl can come out, then we can get our ship back.
So unfortunately, the vortex happened. Any contraband or anything that was in that warehouse is destroyed. If you want to take time to gather up the masterwork weapons, you can. However, you do have to swim down the 30 feet to the bottom of the harbor.
I recall Fitz, by the way.
Okay. You recall Fitz.
I do. I want him back in my brain.
Okay. With it being 10:15, we will end it here. You all battered and bruised and beaten. But you do know from the rolls that you had made that the frog type creature was the thing that was going after the Baku. So you can bring its head or whatever as proof of its demise. And we will look at that next game.
Cool. Well, with that being said, we're going to bump on over. It's not a raid. We're going to be on for the rest of the evening. We're going to have an Idle Champions evening, so feel free to stick around, stay here. Get your code. If you guys play Idle Champions of Forgotten Realms, we will have a brand new chest code for you to plug in and get your free stuff. So that's going to be running tonight along with podcast episodes. So stick around for that here in just a few little minutes. I don't know what the schedule is going to be for the rest of the week. As I said, I haven't put it out there because I don't know. So just keep an eye out on all the things to see when we're going to be back. For everybody that's down below me and above me, everybody playing here tonight, thank you guys so much for hanging out. And we will see you guys down the road.
Have a good one all.
Game A. Hello, friends and enemies, heroes and villains. Welcome to Epic Realms. I'm your host, Nick, and today, tonight's guest is an author most known for her Forgotten Realms novels, including the award-winning Brimstone Angel series. She's also an editor and currently doing content design for the Idle Champions video game, which for those at the live stream can see the free code. So please welcome my guest, Aaron Evans, or should I say Aaron M. Evans, so nobody gets confused, because I think there's another author that's Aaron Evans, right?
Yeah, there is.
You're
I
the good
try
one.
to keep the M.
You're the one. You're the one we all like.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So you just
Thank you for having
came,
me.
and I'm just going to get right into this because you just came from
Yeah.
Dungeon Scrawlers.
I did.
Yang went and raided us, and you mentioned it because I was watching while I was getting stuff prepared, and you were like, "We're going to raid," and I was like, "Oh, that means I need to be on. I need to be live when they're done."
Sorry, should have mentioned that.
No, that's okay. I love it. I love it, and it's great because my goal. I've had Eric on the show twice now. He's done other stuff with me. I've known Eric for a while now, and he's like, "You should have everybody from the Dungeon Scrawlers on." I'm like, "Yes, I should." Great idea. I don't really want to do them all back to back to back because then they're going to think that there's something going on. But so yeah, and here you are.
I am.
But you were doing something for those that have listened before. We've talked about Dungeon Scrawlers, and it's a bunch of authors role playing.
Yep.
But you weren't role playing today, were you?
No, I have a second show.
You want to
Sorry.
explain what your other show is?
Yeah, the other show I do on the Dungeon Scrawlers channel is called Concentration Check. And it is a co-writing show. So basically, I work and then you join the show and you also work on your project. And then we do the Pomodoro method. So it's 25 minutes of focusing on, writing or editing or game prep, or we had someone who was power washing their driveway. And we take a little break and we chat with each other. And usually we'll do 4 sessions of work sprints and then with 5-minute breaks between. And then at the end, we'll have a long break where we'll talk about something that people are interested in chatting about, usually having to do with creativity or writing or, sometimes publishing. Today we cut it short so that I could come chat with you. And this just kind of feels like it could be basically what a long break from Concentration Check is, but expanded and with more stuff in it.
Yeah, because Yang asks you questions right on the side. Because in
chat
between
back and
those,
forth.
he'll chat and because today he was asking you if you ran across a perfect what was it? If you've ever had your first draft has been perfect.
If you ever had a perfect first draft, and I don't think that's the thing. I don't believe.
If anybody says that they've had a perfect first draft, I'm going to call them out and be like, "You're full of it. You are full of it."
That's not a thing.
Unless your first draft is, "Hi, this is my name." The end. Something quick and easy.
Even still, you could probably punch it up.
How long have you been into writing? Like, how long has that been a passion of yours?
Oh, I think I started getting into writing in sort of middle school. I hit a point where I was drawing a lot. I was much more into drawing, but I started to sort of draw a series of pictures that were kind of a story that I was making up. I didn't really sit down and start writing until I was like a freshman in high school. And I read a book and I got really mad about it. And so I decided I could maybe do better. I was 14, so I could not, but I had the drive. So I actually wrote 2 novels that year. And ever since kept going.
Nice. But you didn't end up going to school for writing, or did you go to school for writing?
I went to school I went to college and I studied anthropology.
Okay.
I also have a fine arts minor and I took enough classes for a writing minor, although I didn't realize I had to